Alright, so this is attempt number 2 to get this engine out. Had to learn a little bit of a lesson, which is you're gonna have to pull the rear end backwards to get that torque tube and that spline to move off the transmission. You can't do it from the front end, and if you do it might cause some damage. So what we did right here was I bolted up a washer onto the frame right on where the rear end is at, and put some jacking straps and attached it to right where the suspension is. Did the same thing on this side. This is where it's at in respect to the suspension. That's where I got it hooked on at. And then again, just a regular heavy duty bolt nut and washer. And that's where it's attached at. So I was able to, also I took off this crossbar too, because it seemed like it would restrict the backwards motion of the rear end. So I went ahead and took that off, and went ahead, jacked up the transmission just a little bit, and right when I did that, that thing started sliding out. So once I did that, I went ahead and started pulling on these straps, and it pulled it right out of the transmission without no problem. So we about to go ahead and try this engine pulling again. Alright, we are back in position. About to jack this thing up out the car. Hopefully everything goes alright. Alright, so we got the engine up off the mounts. I'm just trying to clear everything so that I can get this thing out of the way. Right now I'm very close to the hood of the car. I'm trying to avoid that as best as I can, but it's getting there. Alright, ran into a little bit of a foul right here. This oil filter assembly, I'm going to take off this to move it out the way, and that should be enough to clear this engine. At least that's what it looks like right now. That's what it's looking like.